Start recording. All right. Ron mute, Neptune, Pneuma Twab, Notin Mode. All right. Hey guys. So quick reminder of what we did last week. We did the second perfect, or in a more simple English terms, it's the emphatic past. So by emphatic, I mean you can say he did eat, or it's like the food, he ate it. And in Coptic, you would say, if you want to just say he ate, you would just say af wom. If you want to say any of these, so you want to emphasize, most likely it's this one, the cleft sentence, but if you don't have a subject, you know, it's the other emphatic way, it would be et, af. This is what we covered last week? Okay, perfect. Et, af, wom. That's it. And so far, I was actually thinking about this today. I was humming a hymn, and I started halfway, and I realized that let's have a pop quiz. Actually, I have four of you is perfect. So,
Isn't Mark? Isn't it like an Alleluia Fi baby?
what about it?
Yeah, what it says like ehu ita. Is it like related or not?
No. So that's what my question will be. But no, that would be relative. So let's do etai. Think about this today. I'm gonna go in order in alphabetical. Sorry, Ben. And actually, no, lucky Ben. And each of you will tell me a meaning for etai. There's four of you, and it does have four meaning. Just etai.
Okay.
Someone
Okay.
should be choose any meaning of etai.
So when?
When? So when what?
When I.
When I. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Assume there's like things before and after. So anything before, anything after. Do not restrict yourself. Next on the list, David.
Who, which, I, illy, I.
So like that, I, or which, or who, or basically anything else. Perfect. For us.
I agree with Ben.
No, give me a third one.
A third one? Oh yeah.
They're all correct. It has four meanings.
Okay, so David cleared what I was gonna say, but like you could skip me.
Okay, Peter, do you think of anything else?
I mean, you just said it, with the second perfect. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So,
But I don't know the fourth one.
so I did. Fourth one. Any guesses? Okay.
No idea.
Is what I was thinking about today is a plus tie, which is to this thing.
Okay.
Thinking today
That's tricky.
from the Midnight Praises. Poteaf Hosen Je Moises, Nemne Shirin Petrail,
Israel Elahuzi.
Etai Hode. So Etai. I was like, what grammar is this? And it's like, oh, it's just simple. This hymn, and they were singing this hymn.
That's the first host.
Yes, first one, yes. So yeah, it's fun to see it. A simple, I don't know, call it morpheme or whatever that is. It has four different meanings, but the good thing is you would not confuse this in the sentence. So if I say etai parthenos, parthenos. Wait, that's a hymn. Oh no, I'll die.
Nah, it is.
It can only mean this version, because that's not a verb. If I'm starting early on, if I'm saying etai something, then it could be that when I or I did. But then if it's an incomplete sentence, it's when I. If it's complete sentence, it's I did. And if there's a noun before it and then a verb after, then it says that. So yeah, I thought that was just a fun exercise. All right. So if you make mistakes, don't worry. Okay, we're gonna go in order. Let's do 3 each, and we'll start with Ben. We haven't started with you in a while. Every time.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so Empu wash Hont Echun Aron.
And we did confirm Ⲩ is the correct spelling, and it's actually Bohairic that dropped the T. Sorry, Sahidic dropped the T.
Okay, cool.
So Ⲩ is good.
Okay, great. So they did not want to go inside. No.
Yeah.
Or to like go inside for us or toward us.
Yeah.
Maybe to us.
Yes. Yeah. To us. Perfect. It's A is to. So like towards us or to us. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Ⲩ can also be. It's more like approach in, or come near. So it's
Okay.
kind of like they didn't want to approach us or approach towards us, not just approach us, but actually approach towards us.
Would in English, I think it would sound better to put the treat echun as an adverb and put it at the end to approach us inside. But does that work with the sense here, or?
I would think more of like into. So like into us, approaching towards us. So echun as one thing.
Okay. So it's motion
I think it
towards
makes
anyway.
sense in like in Egyptian Arabic, what it says like ما كانوش عايزين يقولنا.
يقربوا علينا.
يقربوا علينا.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a second one.
Sure. So ⲧ hesiod mu enet now. So when her father when did her father die? I think. No.
Use it like when, like temporal, then it would be like a subordinate clause. But this one isn't.
Okay, so maybe when was it that or when did her father die?
So the when wouldn't be used as a question, like when. It's more like when that happened. So at the time of, rather than a question of when.
Oh, I thought the word at the end was when, and it now. Is that something else? Might have had no.
And now is it when?
There's tone that's who
in the dictionary earlier on. It uses it when, and in the lesson.
Oh yes, it's the equivalent of to now. My bad. Yes. Okay, let me actually put this reminder to myself. So if you're in Sahidic, it's to now.
Okay.
And if it's Bohairic, it's in now. And that means when as a question. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So my bad. So actually, let's put a question mark to make it clear. And then can you do it again?
Sure. So when was it that your father died? Or like when did your father die?
Yes. So when did is a perfect translation.
Her, not it. When did her father die?
Yes. So when did is a perfect translation because it has the did, the emphatic part, which we get from ⲧ. When did her father die? So it's perfect. Yeah. The when, the ⲧ. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. I like the when did. It works really nicely.
So you don't really need the cleft sentence thing. When was it that, or
not with the interrogation. So yeah, with interrogation, just the English gives you a nice emphatic of saying who did, what did, when did, and like we mentioned here, the emphatic did eat is also an option, especially when you don't have an object. So you can do a cliff sentence if you just have it a form. That doesn't mean much, but it does mean he did eat.
Okay, it fits better in English questions, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, really nice with English questions.
Awesome. So Ashopi de etai joke evol empahov I totent or I tont I shenei evol. So let's see, and let's see. So there's airplane.
We said ⲟⲩ is a thing on its own.
Okay. And it happened that.
Yes, and it
Maybe.
always means it happened that. You'll see it all over the gospel. And
Okay.
actually, and the example. So ⲟⲩ, it happened that. That's it. And then go.
Okay.
Let's go from there.
Right. It happened that. Joke. I. This is the second perfect. That I. Joke. No.
Not really. Not really.
No. It's. Maybe it's. Maybe it's a relative then.
You
No?
have a name before it.
Wait. It's not the second perfect here.
Not the second perfect.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well. At I joke. I don't remember what this was. Yeah. That which. It could be when, even though it's not the beginning of the sentence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and it happened when. Okay, sure.
No. So it happened that when I.
Okay. So that it happened that when. Thank you. That when I I want to say this is like went away, but I'm not
No.
remembering what the verb is.
Together means it can be like completed, perfected.
Oh, right. This is one that means fill, but it can mean complete.
Mhm.
Okay, so that when I completed the work.
Not the work.
My work. No,
Mhm.
sorry. Yeah, my work. I got up.
Yeah. Got up.
And there's another word eventually. Same. Myself, right? That's okay. And I left, or I went out.
Yeah, I like that you added and. I went out can also mean I left.
Cool.
Perfect. All right, next on the list we have David. Do the next three.
All right. Nim ital nuch episteko pensach pe. And I had who is it that they threw into prison? He is our teacher.
He's our teacher, or it's our teacher. Yes.
Our teacher. Yeah.
So it's like who will say did they throw? But you're right. It's like who is it? Like throw him to the prison, and we can say it's our teacher. Nim etau nojef e pishteko. Who that they threw him to the prison. It's not emphatic, it's relative. It's only emphatic if it comes at the end, if I remember correctly. Just like we had in this now, the second question. So nim et a. So it is who, no, it's who. Who that, whatever.
So would it not be okay to translate who is that? Or would that be a little too emphatic?
Who is, I would, if it was nim petau nuch, then I would have gone who, it is who that, but this one is nim eta. So who that, rather than it is who that. And because nim is not at the end, I wouldn't use second present, second perfect. If you look at the examples above, just so we're not making things up, and correct me if I'm wrong. And so on, and it's now evolve. Okay, thank you. And the marking. Yes, eta nim. So we see eta comes first. Eta comes first. Nim comes later. U comes later.
If you look at the next page in the middle, that's I think that example in the middle of the page is what I was going off of. No, actually it wasn't, because it is peta.
Yes, so that's peta.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's actually also not emphatic. It's nim pe et. Remember, we covered nim pe plus eta. So it is who that he, or
Okay.
is that they. In this case, you can see nim is at the end, so you're able to put eta in the beginning, and you're able to go with the emphatic because nim is at the end. But here, when you put nim, suddenly it actually nim eta. Let's double check with Lambden. Okay. So Lambden actually has a peta. So we're not even sure what we're doing is right. But nim, so we're close. And like I mentioned, actually Lambden has nim peta. So it is who, that. It still makes eta as a relative. But yeah, nim eta, I was like, yeah, it doesn't sound as right. So nim peta, it is who, that.
I will say there's going to be a couple of these then. I noticed this happen a lot.
Okay, I'll double check. I'll keep Lambden side on the side.
All right. Next one. Aini eu moch en oini.
What?
Hmm?
I need what? This is like messed up stuff.
I
That's okay. That's just that's a pay. That's a pay.
Oh, it is a pay.
Yeah.
Oh, that changes it a bit.
You can try it now. Nice new exercise. Try it now.
I need pay.
So
I can't say pay.
oh, sorry.
Because then okay. That makes a little more sense. Okay. The heavens were filled with light.
Yes. Yes, and this actually I remember when I did it early on, it tripped me off. This one doesn't the filled or fill. So the verb moh can be worked as I am filled or I fill. Ambiguous, but it's also intransitive. And Ben, feel free to correct my grammar names if I'm ever wrong. But yes, so this one you can say the heavens were filled, and then in English we say with, and the word moh doesn't take an article after, so it filled with glory. You don't say with a glory, and it's just an exception. So you're wondering where's the article? Moh doesn't take an article.
Quick question: is oini light or is it glory?
Light, you're light. So the indefinite article is not for light, it's for moh. Moh, I remember, it doesn't take an article.
Okay. Yeah, initially I had the homes were filled with light because I think is eu the plural for home a?
Just a, no, it doesn't change.
Okay.
It remains
Okay.
a.
I know I looked that up and maybe it was incorrect.
That
Alright.
sounds like a bit like a passive in English, were filled, but I don't think it's a passive voice in Coptic. So
It's not
maybe
passive.
it doesn't take a direct object. Right?
So it's called like in trans, like not necessarily that someone filled it. It could be passive, sure, but it's more like it just they are filled. An example is I closed the door, or you can say the door closed. So the door isn't closing anyone else. It's just the door closed. So heavens.
Yeah, there's a term for that.
Yes, that's the best example I found where the same verb can mean I closed the door or the door closed.
Yes.
Or I closed the door. It's the same verb can actually mean action.
I don't remember what that's called. I'll remember in a minute.
It's somewhere between active and passive. It's like something in between.
Is it stative like in Old Egyptian?
Oh, not stative. No. Stative is a whole different beast. Actually, stative maps really well with Egyptian Arabic, but it's not stative. It's you can look it up if you want, Ben, because you're the grammar guy.
It's like existential or something. There's something that happens in, that's not the right term, but there's something that happens in Latin that's similar, where if you have locus est versus it is a place versus est locus, there is a place. There's like it's like impersonal or something.
It's something between passive and active voice. It has a name.
There's a thing called middle voice. That's
That's
like when you have.
That's the one. Yes, it is the middle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Middle
it's
voice is sometimes like you're doing something in a reflexive quality for your own benefit. At
Yes.
least that's how middle voice is in Greek. I don't know about, but that's
It
what's
is called
the
middle voice.
access. Okay, so it closed.
Yeah. Yes. In this case, it was filled.
Okay, so it doesn't directly affect the direct
Oh,
object,
Not
but it
necessarily.
also isn't. The action isn't being applied entirely on the
I
subject.
can say I am mohing with water, or I can say the cup is moh. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Cool.
David, next one.
Okay, last one. Etafi echun e paikasos empef wash. I want to say when he came into this world of his will, but I don't know if it'd be when.
Empefouche is of his own will. Like that's how we do it in English.
All right. Of his own will, he came into this world.
Perfect. So we have etaf. So in this case, it's actually second tense. So we might use this cleft sentence. So we do of his own will. So of his own will, he came into this world. Amazing. All right, Karas, give us the next three.
Okay, so I will in snow it إضاء مر برومي نختو. I think like I okay, so I will is like is passive. It's like past tense, but like
Yes. So
I don't remember wool is it.
so let's do it one by one. What's I?
I is like I, but like for the passive.
Perfect. Not passive. It's for the past.
Oh yeah. Yeah, past.
The past. Okay. And then all level together.
Vola wool. Maybe of this or something like that. I don't know.
So this one is loosen. From the hymn Vole vol coevol. Loosen
Oh,
and forgive our sins.
I
So
okay.
loosen.
I loosen.
Okay. What's N?
N.
Mm-hmm.
Off
No.
or N.
No. So N becomes before an object, and after a verb, this is a direct object marker. So it tells
Mhm.
that then the sentence coming after is an object. So direct object marker. So, and
Mhm.
translated. Okay. What's ni?
Okay. Ni. That for the for plural.
Perfect. That's now.
Is now. Okay. I mean, like, I did all these, but like, just forgot the vocabulary. But like, I just restarted my computer.
It's fine. Like if you go look up, I can tell you. So in this
Okay.
case, fetters or chains.
Oh, the
So that-
change. I would say chains.
Yeah.
Edao mer Romi.
Easy. What's etau?
Okay. Edao. Okay. It can be. Wait. So can I go? Can you scroll a bit for from the first sentence?
Mm-hmm.
Like little bit. Yeah. I loosen the chains when they.
No, because there's no because we see a noun here, so there's likely a connection between them.
Okay, so.
Here are your options.
Okay, that I.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. Well, it's not I, but we got that.
The they. Sorry. Okay.
Okay, not they. Good.
Mer Piromi.
What's mer?
Okay, let me see. Man, I think is something like it is a noun.
No. You have that day, so you must be followed by a verb.
That they chained or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait.
Bound.
Because okay, I
And
wrote it.
this is from the verb more. So more.
More.
I don't know
Okay,
another one.
I
Probably
think
more.
I have it.
Probably more.
More, yeah.
Yeah, because this is like the omega equivalent. So that's bound. That means the one that comes
Oh,
after has to be a noun.
that they bound the man.
The bound, the man. Perfect. The man.
And Hido, in prison or something like that.
So in ⲟ you got this is n in. So we have chen. This is the pre-nominal, which means you have a noun after.
Oh yeah,
And
in
then
him. In
not-
them, sorry.
not in him.
You okay?
What's ooh? What does the epsilon?
Oh
always-
yeah, you.
Not you. You is usually a k. It's the same one as. So it will be in them, referring back.
Oh yeah, them. Yeah.
Referring back to what?
Okay, so
Referring back to what?
return back to what? It's to them.
No, it's
Oh,
actually referring bound to the chains. So
sorry.
I loosened the chains that they bound the man to them. them
To
referring
them.
back.
Oh, okay.
فكيت السلاسل اللي ربطوه فيهم سلاسل.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to try another one?
Okay.
Okay.
إذا دي إن schema. It's schema is like a role in monasticism.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I figured that. Okay. إداكتي إن بشكيمة he yoke in it now. Okay, so when they give the humus, I forgot. Yes,
no,
just write schema.
the schema is like the monks, like a monk's habit, like it's something with the monks.
Okay. They give the okay monk with a schema role. Let's say.
Yeah, just call it like the monk's habit.
Yeah, the monk. Yeah, okay. Hey Yog in it now. Okay, so Hey Yog is like referring to okay. It is referring to you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So when you give the monk.
So easy. So when.
Okay.
Sorry.
When you.
That's not really when. When is at the end. So when is at the end, and it's now, and then.
Oh yeah. Okay. So wait. So we're gonna be at least. I know it's a question. So
Yes.
okay. So
which tense are we gonna use if we have a question, and when is at the end?
okay. So did you or like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So when did
you give the monk
So it's not monk. It's just call it schema for now.
yeah schema. Okay.
Remember if schema is a thing on its own.
Schema like I recognize it because like I used to like look at the monasticism role. So yeah, like it got in my mind, I guess. So yeah.
Remember, I think schema has a meaning.
There is in the dictionary.
No, like schema, like schema.
The schema? I don't remember.
The Okay.
Okay.
Never mind. Just keep going. We'll translate it.
Heyok.
Okay, so when did you? What's T?
T give.
Give. Okay. Give.
When did you give the schema monk
That's just call schema for now. The
schema?
schema. Okay. What's Heyok?
Heyok. I think it is
What's he?
he on.
On. Perfect. On. What's the K?
Okay. You.
Perfect. Amazing. Okay. So basically, when did you give the schema on you? I'm gonna guess it's like when did you put on the schema?
So
So I mean, like it's like a promotion. When did you got the promotion of the schema or something like that? Maybe
David, do you know?
because it can maybe refers to the role. It's like انت اترقيت انتميت اترقيت للسكيما او almost.
Could be.
so
Like an ordination.
Yeah, other words.
So looking at the dictionary earlier in the book, he means to clothe.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I was thinking. Yes. T. Yes.
Also for the previous one, for murchen means like, bound with. I don't know if that you want to add with to the previous sentence for clarity sake. At least according to the.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. You bind with something. Also remember that chen also means by. So it can be with them, by them, like you buy something. And yes, he, that's what I was looking for. Yes, he is to put on. So when did you put on the schema? So when did you put on the monk's habit?
Okay.
Amazing.
Nainini saji idashobi imbihu idamao. Okay. So 90 is like refers to indirect object.
No, let's take it easy. What's nai?
Nine is okay, it's like it's a plural. What okay. They or
No,
something.
no. It's pi. Remember pi, tai, nai. Or actually in this case, pi, tai, nai.
This.
These.
Oh yeah. These are the words.
Mm-hmm.
These are the words. Oh, like which of, because like
Easy. What's etau?
how it can be mean of
No.
the of
What's at?
it uh it is that
Yeah, that. Okay. What's au?
ow is they
They. Okay. What's shopi?
appeared.
More like happen.
Oh yeah, like appeared or happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, انبيه that day النهارده.
Not really. What's etemau?
اتماو this day,
Not
which
this.
is which that day or something like that.
So etemau is an idiom that is used for that. So you would say that happened that day.
Yeah.
It's not this day, that day.
Oh
Not
yeah.
that day.
Yeah. I said it before, but yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I know it's not a really big problem, but yeah. Okay.
It's not this. This will be pi.
Yeah.
That will be etemau. They're two different constructions.
Okay.
Because day can mean like today, like you said. That day
Mhm.
just means like another random day. So they have a very different meaning. All right, amazing. Good work.
Okay.
Wait, I'm next. Okay, let me do it pretty quick. Etakwo, hentai, police, and now. So when back from and now. So it'll be when did what's this one? When did you is live or settle in this city? Basically, you settled in this city when? As jopite etas hei erof, etas hei erof as fitif as shenafs evil nimaf. So it happened that when she fell upon him or fell to him, it just means she found him. She fitif, so she carried him, and she left. And then she left with him. Okay. Ton etare hopu. So tone is where? Let me check if the construction is right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so this is actually not right. Not this, not this. Sorry. So this is not right, and just the fix isn't actually too bad. I was just gonna just copticize it and remove this and put the tone here. Let me make sure I'm correcting the right one. Yes. And it says tone, which means where. So be where did you for feminine singular. Hop is hide. Where did you hide them? If you speak Egyptian, خبيتيهم فين? It makes perfect sense to keep this at the end. Egyptians still been saying it. خبيتيهم فين? ورحت هناك إمتى? So near the end. So Egyptian maintains the interrogation marks or words at actually the end of the sentence. Okay, Peter.
Okay. Au mort inni vos nem najish o au ka missed the word here at the end. Imav. Okay, so they is it like tied?
Yeah, yes.
Tied. So T is like me, like
yes.
object. Okay, they tied me in the was.
So once you say they
Okay.
tied me, I would probably change the construction a little bit.
Oh, so it's passive. So I was tied.
So au mort is a really good indication that you should use passive, because otherwise you can just say they tied like my hands.
Yeah.
But in this case, you can just say I was tied. It's a good indication that they actually want to speak in passive.
Right, and inni was. I think this is like. Is it close?
That's what I thought. 1 second, sorry.
It's garments, yeah. I don't know if they're using this as like a cloth.
This is so. This
or
is not
rope
here. Let's just go with a word that I'm gonna think of, like just chalauj, and it just means like feet. Because the one in the one in Sahidic uses the word for the word for feet. So you can just say they tied, and then like my, and then just go my feet. But keep going. It doesn't matter with the sentence because it keeps repeating.
Right, and okay, my hands. Okay.
One thing that's important is remember when even though we're speaking in passive, they probably also maintain the structure of the sentence as is. So it would be like it's like they tied my feet and my hands. But if you want to write it in English nicely, you say I was tied by my feet and my hands. Coptic would not write by my feet because it literally says they tied me, like my feet and my hand.
Okay. All right, and then let's go here. Okay, so and like that's for a sentence another new sentence.
Mm.
أوقات I was wait, I was put there. I was
Let me
Kaimao, yeah.
That's the rest of the sentence. So
Mm.
and
Alright, so God I'm sorry, what did you write here? Ipiru. On the room
actually
or hen?
I mean, it doesn't actually matter much, but it looks like it would look like actually. Sorry. So what's awqat?
Awqat, like I was put.
Yeah, what? Perfect.
Put or left.
What's the
I want
mouth?
to say there, but
Yeah, it is there.
yeah.
It's all there. Okay.
And then he
What's he?
he is like on or
What's
upon.
back? What's back?
Crow your room.
That's three.
No. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah. Always mix these up. So row is like that's over my head. So what does it mean? I don't know.
It's mouth. Door.
Door. Oh, okay.
Remember this for mouth in Egyptian. It's row. It's also the mouth. It's also the door of your body. Also the door. Also it's where he then
mouth, and then didn't make sense.
Also he then comes from. So yeah, it's like the mouth, the door of your body, kind of. That's where it comes from, I think.
Gotcha.
All right. I think the first one, right? Yeah. Keep going.
نیم بتا تتن شبنai in Totf. So who is it that you all and then Shob is like is it hide or
that's hope? Shop is receive or accept.
Accept. Okay. So who is it that you all received in thought
What's nine?
from?
Wait, you forgot.
No, yeah. To me?
No. And the reason it's a big no is you see shep, and shep is pre-nominal, which means there must be a noun that comes after.
Oh, okay, so it's like mercy. Like if it's like this is not a noun.
You would need an article before it. It's not mercy. So if something indicates a noun, like basically, sorry, let me be clear. You must have an object after. You must have basically there is no direct object marker, but you will have an object like a direct object. It's the same nai used in. We used it recently. Used in 9 in question number 9. It'll be these.
These, okay. Received these from him.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the him referring to?
And the him is referring to a like who, like
Yes. Referring back
whoever,
because it's et. So the et again, you have to find it somewhere else. So the fa the phi referred back to the nimpe.
Now, is this like a question or like?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it is who.
It is who, or like who is it?
I mean, it is who is it? It's for the same. The reason I use it is who is we have nim pe, and we know this is a structure for it's who. So I just put it literally, but in English you probably say, actually in English you probably say from whom did y'all receive this, if you want to be more precise. But you can also say, who is it that you received these from? I just like to keep it literally, so I'm actually understanding what I'm reading. So nimpe, just when you say nimpe, it is who. So anything pe, it's something. When we had here pensach pe, it's our teacher. So pensach pe, nimpe are the same structure. So
I see.
yeah. So yeah, just to keep it more little, more. Yeah.
And as far as name, it can, like, as a question, can come first in the sentence or last.
Yeah, if I want to keep it last, I would actually say eta teten shepnai en tot nim. And actually, in this case, eta would change to become the second perfect.
Oh, I see.
So which actually changed. Okay. Give me last one.
Right. Phi pe if mo eta foash. So this is the death which he was. He I know ask like is like crucified. No, that's different. Okay.
That's the verbs form.
Wash.
Wash.
Oh, okay. So like wanted or wished.
Yeah, that's the kind of that he
Which he
like
wanted.
just you can see that he willed it. The F refers back to the mu.
I see. Okay.
All right.
Wash or wash is a partial English cognate with wish. Partial.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Not to be
helpful.
confused with actual washing, but
Yeah.
It actually helps to remember it phonetically.
Yeah.
Okay. For the sake of building leaders, would you guys like that we start volunteering people to lead? Now that we finish, everyone get someone to lead the rest, or just keep going?
what do you mean by that? Sorry. Is it sort of like people volunteer or?
Yeah. If you volunteer to lead, everyone does too. Well, so it's not too much, and then you lead the next little bit, just for fun, if you want.
Oh, in terms of like, hey, Ben, go through this.
Yes. For no other reason, but if you really want to.
Sure.
All right, Ben is volunteer. Ben, well, have to start with yourself because you're first. So we'll keep it short. Just do it 2 at a time. So it's a bit easy.
You can do that.
Your choice, either 2 or 1. It's your choice, and then call on people.
Okay.
And
Great,
I'll
sounds
be doing the writing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so I'll call them and I'll do 2 of them and then call the next person. Okay, sounds good. So Mpef wo Ejen Pihat Etaf Tafe now or Teef now. So let's see. Okay. So whoa. So he did not go to hide, right? So he did not hide.
No.
Yep.
Wo is actually settle or live.
Settle, right.
Wo ejen is actually like settle above, which actually means
Okay. Increase.
Or augment, like the one in the verb.
Okay.
It says augment.
Because
So,
the object is gold, right? Hot. So right, or
silver.
money. Silver.
Silver.
Okay, just
Or
generic
money,
money. Okay, got it. So he did not increase. And that goes together with Ejen.
Yes.
Ejen to be increased. He did
Wo
not increase.
Wo is on just to live or to settle. Wo ejen is to increase or augment.
Okay, that's actually a very different meaning with that preposition. All right, so thanks. So he did not increase the money.
Or to add to. I just checked dictionary. Or to add to.
He
So
did not add
not add
to
to. Yeah.
the money.
Mm-hmm.
See, which he, I want to say found. But
No, that's the verb
right.
t. Remember, it's t.
He.
Te.
Oh, right. Which he gave them, or gave to them.
Gave it, yes, to them. Good work.
Right.
All right.
Cool, thanks. All right. So Menensa naide afmo and Rashi. So Menensa maybe. Mashak is perhaps. Menensa is another adverb.
Menensanai is just a thing on its own, just means and after these.
Right. Okay, thank you. And after these, he. She. We just had mo, I feel like.
Yeah.
He.
We said it's an it's a middle voice.
Right. So he filled.
So he was filled.
He was filled with happiness.
Yeah, was joy. Remember Rashi? We had Rashi rejoice.
Right.
And an article, so you say Mohan Rashi is filled with joy.
Okay, meaning he became happy, filled with joy. Okay, great. So for the next person, I'm gonna call on Karas to do the next one.
Okay. Adi eklesiamo ni charo bimsh. Okay, so the church that is filled of the voices. Okay. Okay, filled with the voices of wait, what was Mish again?
Crowd or multitude.
Okay, filled with the voice of multitudes, maybe. Multitudes of voices.
No.
I think.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ben.
Oh, I was going to say, I think you're on the right track. That it's the church was filled with the voices of the crowd.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Idanim kav nempishdeku. It was gonna be okay, so Neem is like, is it like referred to the question of who? Yeah,
Yep.
so yeah.
Yep, it's a question for who.
So yeah, who gave him?
I think it's put him.
Who put him?
Yeah, because F is the object.
Who put him in the Wait.
And that's prison.
So, prison.
Yep.
Yeah. Who did? Yeah, because who did put him in the prison? So yeah.
Yep. Great. Guess you can choose the next person to go.
Me? Okay, let me see. I'm gonna say David.
Okay. Atataten nejnai hebos evo et bewa. All right, so why is that use or you guys nedge? I forget what nedge is. I'm sure it comes from something in the lines of nuge. Yeah, but I don't know what nuge is. I forgot. Y'all nuge these hebos. I want to say garments, but ⲟⲩ, I assume, is a construct. So I just need to know what ⲟⲩ is.
I remember if it was weave.
Throw away. Why did you guys throw away these garments?
Good work.
Cool.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Doing 2 or 3?
We're halfway.
2 or
All right.
3?
Yeah, let's move a little bit faster.
Okay. Anidromi mor epimonakos epihito. I can't read past it. Hito. Okay. The men more. What more? I forget what more is. Hide?
That's a tie. Tie?
Tied?
It sounds like mooring cable, but it's from a different root as the English. So.
The men tied the monks to the horse. The monk to the horse. All right, I'll do one more. Anifbol mo any other moe. His eyes.
Were filled.
His eyes were filled. Ni ermoi. I don't know what ermoi is. The tears. Okay. His eyes were filled with tears. With the tears.
All right. Do you want to choose the next one? Well, actually, we only have Peter. Peter, go ahead.
All right. So eta fosh e now e nim. Who did he want to see?
Yeah, perfect. It's actually perfect. Good job. Next one.
Eta neten yoti he vol edve nunovi.
Mhm.
So basically it's like when I think no, when your fathers.
Not when. Because it's not a subordinate clause. It doesn't have like when your father something something this happened.
Yeah.
There's no this happened.
Oh, okay, they're like second perfect, right?
Yes.
So your fathers did fall.
No.
Hey, find. Wait.
Hey evil is perish.
Perish. Okay. Yeah, it's like fall out. Like okay.
Yeah.
Perish because of their sins.
Okay, give me the full sentence again.
So your fathers did
use a cleft sentence.
Complete sentence.
Cleft sentence.
Like some kind of conditional.
So you would say
I'm not sure what
you would
called.
actually the second perfect to the fullest. So you would say because of what nunovi their sins, your fathers perished. I would use the second perfect as a cleft sentence.
Oh, so you put like more emphasis on the second part of sentence.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All right. Let's do Ben. I'll just go back in order again. To each.
Okay. Sure. This looks similar to Menensa, but it's
Yes.
Menensos. Is it the same word or same meaning?
Menensa, you would say Menensa nai. That's a pre-nominal form of Menensa, and then a noun after, which is nai. If you want to say and after it.
Oh, okay. So the Menensos is
pronominal form.
It's before the pronoun it or she. Okay.
Yes.
Or her, I guess. So
it.
Okay. So Menensos de ani echun et ti sunosh sunosh gogi.
That's an alpha.
Oh. Okay, that helps. Synagogue. Okay, that makes more sense. So after it, we went inside, or we came inside to the synagogue.
Yeah, came inside to the synagogue.
Okay. And then pujoy mo mo. So they.
No, they.
Not they. Oh.
They're close, but same people.
Oh, okay. Wait. Who?
Similar to new. Novi.
New. Okay. So
So-
he. Right.
he.
Okay.
So there.
There. Okay.
There. Okay. What's joy?
Okay. Oh, right. It's possessive. Okay. So their captain.
No, joy's chip.
Ship. Right. Okay. Thinking
Captain would be like choice, which is
choice. I
masculine.
was thinking choice and joy. Okay. So their ship was filled with water.
Yeah, perfect. Filled with water. And I didn't go last. I forgot to go last time, so let me just do two quickly. U petaf womf empo. So it is what? Because we have the pit. That he ate it. Empo that empo. That's today, right?
I think so.
I'm feeling it's today. So basically, what did he eat today? All right. Etait home empiro. I hemsi wo I op empat etautif nai. Okay, so when, so I was wondering if it's second perfect or when. I think when would work. When I closed the door, I sat and I counted the money. Eta again, but in this case, obviously, it's which they gave it. It refers back to the money to me. All right, David.
All right. Eine hor warm insa pevchelauj. That's the gamma's supposed to be a janja at the end there. The dogs gnawed his feet.
Yes,
His feet, I should say.
dogs. His there because it's nef. Okay.
No, it's just his.
But this is plural.
Yeah, but the person is not plural. The thing is plural. The thing which the person is possessing is plural, but not the person that's possessing it. Nef.
It's like the feet of that guy.
Which guy?
His. Well, I guess it's not clarified, but that or it's a typo. Nefchalaj is his feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I thought they were talking about their own feet. My bad. Okay, yes. Oh, some random guy who's not in the sentence.
Yeah, just some
Okay.
poor guy's feet.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, my bad.
Right.
Okay.
Pipe paoni et dao notch evo. This is the rock. This is a rock that is
That what?
that they Nushval. I know I just did this Nushval. They threw it away.
Mhm.
Would that be passive though? Like was thrown is
No, no, because there's nothing that. It's just that they threw, not that was thrown. You can actually, yeah,
I
you
don't
can.
think
Good point.
This was the rock that I threw away. Yeah,
No, this is the rock that was thrown away.
was thrown away.
because there's a
Oh.
change in pronoun here. So
It works.
No.
Yeah, good point. It can actually be, yeah, this is one of these that was thrown away. Yeah, that
oh,
works.
because you have the third plural there,
Yes.
that could be passive. Okay, cool.
And then, do you have one more?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Do you want to go on more?
Yeah, I can go one more.
Go for it.
Itä, pishai, shopi, into now. When that the rising happened or became
You're so off.
so off. Okay.
I wish you didn't choose to go the third one. Keep going. Try again.
Pishai. The feast.
Yes.
Okay, the feast. When the feast.
No, you're so stuck. Sorry, you're looking. So okay, my bad. You're looking at the wrong etap. You're looking at the wrong one. This is not one. This is one.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Okay.
So when you have one at the end, what tense do you get?
It's the second.
Perfect.
Okay.
I was gonna tell you perfect for you. Yes. So yes.
But not perfect tense. Yeah.
But it is perfect tense. Yes, it is second perfect tense.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, why am I blanking so hard?
That's right. Just do it as a proper English sentence, and it will work.
When did the feast happen?
That's all. Yes.
Okay.
When. So ⲧ gives you the did. So that would be when did the feast happen, and for all the Egyptians, it just el feast happened امتى. So it happens near this comes near the end in Coptic and Egyptian. All right. Next on the list we have Karas. Give me two.
Okay. ننبت فول والإنيان snow. Okay. Where
Not
or
where.
like no who sorry my bad.
Mm.
Who okay did
No. Take it easy.
no
So nimpe.
it's,
Nimpe.
what be there okay
What's
this is like an oh
what's nimpe?
nimpe
If you just
okay
say a sentence that has nimpe, what does it mean?
who's this
No.
who is
No, more literally. Like you're right, but it's more literal. More literally, it is who.
oh yeah
That's it.
oh okay so it's
We'll
not a
go
question
here. We'll go
it
for now.
is who
We're gonna go literally. It is who.
okay
Okay.
it is who
Okay.
it is who
What's it?
it that
That or Ellie. Okay. What's off?
of it's he in the past tense
What's
and wool
before?
it's what do you call it was I think it's like what do you call I answered it but like just forgot about it for a
Loosen.
second because I oh yeah losing these
Mm-hmm. You also got
snow
snow.
the snow is like what do you call
Chins.
no yeah chains
Okay.
okay
So,
Abia Vescovus more en Niskima. The bishop put on him no wait okay put on you the put on you a ruler the schema which is the monk's clothing.
Okay, no worry. Let's just do it. So the bishop, you got this right.
Mhm.
Just so you know, more. Sorry. So we're here. More.
Marmir or
Wait, more.
wait, I think I wrote it. To tide
schema.
أو لما بيحط السكيما على الراهب هو
Yes.
حاجة عاملة زي الصلبان كده بتكون على حوالين رقبته صح؟
So yes, garb someone in schema or in
Yeah.
monk's habit. Yes.
Okay.
يلبسوا السكيما.
Yeah.
So
بالظبط.
so more what? So let's say what we have here, guard someone.
Let's say bind or tie.
Just go with guard.
Guard the schemas.
Guard who?
The schema the monks. The schema monks.
Not monks.
We'll
What is the word monks? What's N?
And oh yeah. I think you.
No, you will be K. Will be ek.
So them?
No, there'll be ew
no.
or u in this case.
Ooh, okay, so
whenever you say an N, it's us.
oh yeah, us. The word. Us, the schema.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Do you want to do a third one or should we go with...
Okay. Okay.
Okay, if you want to.
إذا كابن دمي إن سنت و بيهكو. Okay, so إذا okay, so we're gonna be I think it's like when.
No, because it's not a subordinate clause. The sentence doesn't end here. Sorry, the sentence ends here. So it's not temporal. It's not when.
Oh yes. I think this is a verb, so at least we're gonna be that like no.
Let's just we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'll show you why. So what's ka?
Ka is like is to put or forgive something.
Just ka. No, just put. What's penti?
Pendimi. Okay. Our church, our town or village.
Perfect. Town. What's in son?
In son, in son means like them.
No. What's in sa?
Oh yeah, and so behind us.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the same N that we saw in here. This is the same N. So behind.
Yeah.
Okay. What's edve?
Edve, for or can maybe be for.
Or because. Okay.
Oh yeah, because.
What's
yeah, Viejo is I think is the okay. What do you call? Oh yeah, they're hunger. Yeah,
hunger. So also, so put behind is
okay.
So you can say we put behind us or we left.
We did. We can say we did put our.
Yes.
Because it on and Italian because
yes.
It gives us it tells us that he did.
So a tense is the second perfect, and in this case we would say because of the hunger we abandoned our town. So that would be second.
Okay.
That would be second perfect. Okay, nice. Let me do some. Nimpetaf wahken paima. So so it is who that he settled you in this place. Let me quickly check if wahen is that's a meaning. To put settle, set, wo, agent, to add to, intransitive to settled when, reside in. Oh, so reside in or with. Okay, so it can be who settles with you. Wait. That's men. Never mind. To put place set. Basically, who set you in this place? So settled or set. Basically, put someone. So who set you in this place? Asweh, Tesheri, Ejen, Pichloch. So she, where have we like put her daughter over or on, just on. And I think that's a good example of like we say wo ejen, but it doesn't actually mean augment or add to. They just mean literally just put on. Sometimes the preposition literally just means what they mean on the bed. Can we do one more quickly? Anif Saji Mahu and Rashi. Yeah. His words mah, that's the pre-pronominal form of mu. So mu, meh, mah. So filled them, actually in this case not transitive, fill them with Rashi is joy. Remember Rashi from rejoice. Okay, Peter.
Okay. Eta nai hisi he ijon is very oof. What did these
Papers or
I forgot what
afflictions?
hisi means. Yes, okay, afflictions. So what did these afflictions okay, why did these afflictions fell on us?
Yeah. So you can either say find us, like why did they find us, but you can also just say fall upon us.
Fall upon us, yes.
So why? So you got why did these afflictions fall unto us? Okay.
Okay, and then etaun enti pili enti polis. Is it in now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, when did they? And then own is like
What's one? The opposite of
like open or
yeah.
open. Okay. When did they open the really is yeah, I got a gate.
I think I remember seeing it in him where this is actually no, it doesn't make sense. Never mind.
Like it's this Greek word, I guess.
Yeah. Then I wouldn't change the spelling.
Okay.
No, never mind. The gates, yes, of
Of the city.
the city. Good job. All right, give me one more.
U petaf shopi emok hiren it pili. So what is wait a second, what happened, or what is that happened, I guess.
Yeah, what is that? Or it kind of like it is what?
Yeah. And then emok to you at the is it at the entrance of the gate, or at the gate?
Yeah, just simply at the gate.
At the gate, yeah.
All right, it is what that happened to you at the gate. Well, still sucks.
I'm just a little confused about, like imuk and I'm not sure. It shouldn't be like this for like direct object versus indirect? Like,
Yeah.
happen.
You can think of it like Egyptian, like hasallak. It works.
So it's not gonna be like in sock or like
It's not be behind you, and it's not knock, like for you.
no, yeah, knock. Okay.
So if I say, think of it like the English, like if it happens for you, that means if I say knock, there'll be something happened for the sake of you, like for you, I guess.
I see.
I guess just show you works with emok. I guess that's just how Coptic works for this verb.
Like when you say in English, like befell you, or like instead of okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Thank you.
Makes sense. All right, Ben.
Okay. It's a two. Sure. I nuj empino epicit e pikahi. So is this through?
Yes.
Okay, so I threw the I'm forgetting what no is. It says I threw something down.
This should be 1 second. This should be new, and new is rope.
Rope. Okay. So I threw. Thank you. I threw the rope down to the ground.
Yeah.
And
all right, give 2 more.
Sure. See, empu wesh sotem and masaji. So, see, they did not want to hear, or they did not want to listen to my words.
Yeah, perfect.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
David,
The last one. Okay.
Last two? Okay. Empinao etiquera sha bemol. I did not see or look to. I didn't see the widow into the water or under until the water.
I think it's like it reminds me of.
I don't think it's spelled. I don't think it's spelled right.
Abad, yo, Mark, correct me if I'm wrong. Like Shah is like it's like 4 or like instead of 4.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like it's.
I did not see the widow until today. Yeah. I was reading that and Mo, I was very confused.
It should be like info, like when you say Japanese, like mifnon info.
Chapeau. So chapeau or chapeau is till now or till today.
And the fi or phi is just a contraction of p and hori because it's ho for day. At least that's how I understand why it's po.
I think it.
So in Sahidic it's sha po, and I'm gonna assume just a contraction because something happened. But even in Sahidic, you don't have any presence of the hori. And I'm just going this off Sahidic.
Okay, I know that day in Bohairic is ho.
It's actually eho.
Or eho.
In Bohairic and Sahidic is ho. But if you want to say up until today, you actually say po, shapo. So you don't say po, you just say only if you say sha. Then it comes with. I'll double check my notes, but I think that's the case. It's just a random contraction.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's kind of like how you have like this day in a lot of languages. It's like in Latin it's like hoc die or hoc die on this day becomes hodie today, something like that.
We have this empo. Yeah, empo is today. Give us a day or daily bread. No, actually, never mind. Give us this day. Yeah, give us days. Give us a day. Okay, we'll get to it once we do more readings. We'll figure out all these little wrinkles. All right, give me one.
Aywash and Coptic.
Just remove this.
Cot. I wish, or wish to.
Sorry. It's just one word. It's just one word.
In cot. I wish to end cot. I wish to sleep. Okay.
Sure, random sentence. And actually, in Sahidic, you do add a K at the end. In Coptic. All right. We are done. Good work. We had 43 questions in an hour and 40 minutes. Oh, 3:18, and we finish at 8:38. And I have 13% left on my computer. We'll finish it. So today we're going to introduce something actually fun, not hard, but it's fun. That makes you do new sentences, which is adjectives. For starters, Coptic doesn't have the concept of adjectives, but it does as well. So it doesn't have the concept of adjectives in the sense there are no adjective words. So an example is you can say this is a beautiful day. Beautiful is an adjective, or let's actually use people. So this is a beautiful baby. Beautiful is an adjective, or you can say the baby is beautiful. Beautiful is an adjective. It's not strictly amazing English if you say I saw the beautiful. You would say I saw the beautiful one, or you don't say the beautiful came. You say the beautiful one came, or the beautiful girl came, or the beautiful something came, because it's an adjective. It just doesn't stand alone. In Coptic, this concept doesn't exist of a word that its sole use is to describe something else, and that's it. So in Coptic, you would actually say the beautiful came, the strong came, the little came. Anything else? The what else? I don't know what other adjectives we have. Anything else? The deaf walked. But usually you want to say the deaf one, the deaf person. You always include something after the adjective. This doesn't exist in Coptic. So what I'm trying to say, there is no distinction between a noun and an adjective in their meaning, or in where they can go in the sentence. That's the thing. Any noun can be an adjective, and any adjective is also a noun. So you can say, I saw the beautiful. That's a completely valid sentence. In English, you want to say, I saw the beautiful person, or I saw the beautiful one, or I saw the beautiful girl. Usually you add one if you want to just not be specific. So that's the first thing. Second thing, Coptic does have a way of making something an adjective. Let's just skip all this for now. Let's just use a few sentences to give us by using n. So let's actually use some examples.
Could I give one?
Yeah, sure.
Pialu and Kuji.
Pialu and Kuji. Yeah. So that's the little boy. So you would say, that's actually a good example. Pi, alu. So it's the boy. So it comes first. Actually, the noun comes first, and then you put n, which you've seen so many times before, and then you say Kuji. And this means the little boy. So you can say Pikuji Nemai. The little one is with me. So you can say the Kuji Nemai. So you can also say Pikuji. That's a completely Nemai. So the little one is with me. But here you can say Pialu and Kuji, the boy, kind of like, which is small, which is little, whatever. So this is how you do some adjectives. Some adjective, Kuji is an interesting choice. Some adjectives do choose to. Just so as a rule, the word come first, then you add any adjectives you want to it. Okay? Except some adjectives in general like to come first. So you can so a good example is the one with nishti. Nishti means great. You will find it also pi nishti in vaki.
Is it like in the Nishti Investir
Yes.
chant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nishti impostir. So pi nishti likes to come first. So you say this one will be like the great city. But in general, if I want to say I want to say, I don't know, how can you describe a city?
You could just literally do the Nishti Investir if you can.
No, I want to do something else. Like another
The
example.
big city.
So I wanted to say, P. So I want to say the big man. I would say P nishti in Romi. That means the big man. But if I want to say the wise man, I would say P Romi in Save. This is more or less a loose in the sense that it's generally this way, but it can change. So you can actually say P Romi and Nishti, perfectly valid. And you can say P Save. We actually say Ti Save. Actually, I think this is Javi. Emparthenos. The wise virgin. So this is also perfectly valid. So Coptic is very loose of where you put your things, but generally the nouns come first, then followed by what we think are of adjectives or what it describes. But some ones like nishti or kuji actually like to come. Actually, no, sorry. Someone like nishti likes to come early on. What else? Yes. So we say, you can also say tisavi or tisave. I don't know, nemai. Again, still the wise one is with me. In this case, the wise woman is with me. You don't need to insert woman or one all the time. But
Is that a rule for emphasis of the adjectives, or is it more for like certain adjectives prefer, like you will normally see them first?
There's no emphasis. It's just actually how it works. You just see that nishti always comes first. You look at all the scripts and manuscript, and just nishti always comes first.
Okay, so it's like one of the things that when you learn the vocab for that word, you also learn that it has a unique order, or it has a.
It likes to come first. Yeah, it just likes to come first.
It's not just that word. There's also there are other words that do that,
Yes.
that are adjectives.
Yeah. If you say pi nishti in vaki or pi vaki in nishti, you're not adding or removing any emphasis. It's exactly the same, just a preference. But nishti likes to come first. And I remember seeing nishti coming next in some sabah mimic, but it doesn't really make any difference in the meaning.
So then I have
I know you're not gonna lie.
potential follow-up question. Does Coptic, like English, have a adjective type word order where English, I forget the whole rule of it, but in English you have to do certain types of adjectives before other ones? So the great big green house, I wouldn't say the green big great house.
Not sure about that. I know what you're talking about in English. I think naturally just speakers come up with this. It just comes natural to us. I'm not sure about anything in Coptic. Like, I'm not. I also never learned the English in school. We just do it.
Right. Most English speakers have no idea that we have a word order for adjectives, but I know that when it's taught.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's particularly annoying with the I and like when when the pronouns get involved with English, it can be kind of annoying. Like she did this for you and me versus she did this for or like you and I did this for her. It can be a little tricky with that.
Nothing that I know of in Coptic necessarily. Just to close this off, you can also have, because you just put an N and keep going on with your life, you can actually append as much as you want. So you can say Piromi in ⲟⲩ, the poor, in the chaos, or the chaos,
How about owo?
in
Like
Sabe.
put owo, like put like inhiki owo in the chaos.
No, that's like glory and honor. No, what?
Yeah, like right like after nihiki owo in the chaos.
Uh, no. Then it wouldn't be. Then it wouldn't be an adjective, because I'm not appending hike and the guys together. I'm just. This literally means the poor, righteous, wise, glorious man. That's what it means.
That's it. Okay.
Adjective, not the poor and the righteous. Just the poor, righteous, wise, glorious man is here.
Mm.
M9. So he's here. So you can append as many as you can. One thing, thinking about today, if you want to say puro in O and puro MPO, this one is the glorious king. This one is the king
Is glorious.
of glory.
Of the glory.
Is the king of glory. The N still reminds me of the N of, and then another question you might ask, if any noun is anything. So I can actually say, thought about this for some reason. I can actually say, we're gonna put some Coptic with English. So tea pillow in cotton, and then you can say tea pillow in te
Of cotton.
I don't know, tea cotton. This is so the word n is like the way you can just add any words and any word as it acts as an adjective is like the English y. So this is like the cottony. So this is the y, the cottony pillow. So this is how any noun can actually become an adjective in that sense. And then this one is just the pillow of cotton. Actually, it's not the pillow of cotton, it's the pillow of the cotton. So the cotton, for some reason, owns the pillow, because we said in te. Or actually, let me make it more clear to get my point across. To N cotton. N T cotton, the difference is the arco. So this is the pillow of the cotton, but if also this one is still the pillow, again, the same F of on, but if you just say of cotton, it just means this is kind of an adjective rather than belong to someone else. The reason I'm bringing this, it's a little bit confusing, but I just think if you see the N, is it an N of or the other of, or no of, or is the adjective? The proper rule is, look, if you find an article, but also if you use them both as of, it's actually not big of a deal, because once you drop the article, it does make sense. It's like the pillow of cotton, or like the pillow of rubber. For some reason, like the tire of rubber, you would just say the tire in rubber. So I mean the rubbery tire, or the tire of rubber, but not necessarily referring that rubber is a certain person. The tire belongs to. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, it does.
That makes sense.
Q. So I think there is some examples here on using it for. Let's not use this for now. When it uses at to make adjectives, don't worry about it for now. I believe you will not see it in your homework. Some adjectives do have a distinct feminine and plural sense. Words, sorry. So they usually would have a very unique ending. Just know that it exists. Hopefully you'll find it somewhere here. Oh, here we go. You can see here how the A's becomes an eta, A's becomes an eta. Here you're adding an eta. There's no really rule for it. You just have to memorize it. This O and O is the same as uro, becoming uro. The same ending. This E is common. Sometimes when you put some it's like an extra E. You basically just and with T here you also add an E. This is common for feminine to usually add an E at the end. In some cases, and here you can say this A just gets longer. So not a common rule for everything, but there's like a pattern. There's like a few patterns that you basically choose between them. Don't memorize them, just over time you'll practice them and you'll get better at them. Okay.
The plural also adds some information with the O and oi.
This is plural. Yeah, it doesn't. Does it add any information? No, actually, most of them are. I mean, the O is pretty common. Also remember that something like fe becomes fewi. So having a W near the end is common. Something like what else? Embro and embrowi. We've seen one for the tiers. Just having a W near the end is also common. So maybe there's an I here that got dropped over time. I'm not gonna look up stuff. I'm not sure. But it's common to have it's one of the patterns actually have W near the end.
Okay, makes sense.
That will give you plural. We've seen that in a few places. Again, any of these can actually be used on So you can say pihuit. That means the first person. Just the person's implied. Let's do some Greek. So, I can actually use the Greek from because it's Greek. I can actually do it from London. Just much cleaner. Always. So tap London. So let's do the Greek sounds right. So Greek adjectives. Okay. Greek adjective may appear in different ways you can see adjective. The first one is the masculine. You can see the masculine for anything. So the masculine is a wild card. It can come to mean the good. So agathos is the feminine form. It can mean the good man or the good woman or the good people. You can use agathos. So when you see plural, it's not restricted. Also, I'm not moving the screen. I don't know who's moving it. I don't know what's happening. The second one, but when you see feminine, that means feminine, obviously. And then they wonder how the females aren't taking all the rights. Anyway, they get special cases here. And then plural, and then what else? So that's the feminine. And then finally, in Greek, the neutral form, and then what's called the neutral form. So it's neither feminine or masculine, which is the end with an N. So we have, I'm not sure if we covered this before in agathos. This is a special category to agathe, but then also agathon. So this one is the masculine. This is called the neutral. This one is used for people. And this one, so actually, I'm not sure, better correct me, but we just say ti parthenos mareia. So we don't use parthena. So we use parthenos, but when you say parthen, when you have the on is always for non-humans. So you want to say the psyche, the perfect spirit, that would be the psyche intellion. That means it tells you what you just read is not a human. Just
I can remember it from the Nicene Creed. It says homoousion. Homoousion, yeah, substance. It's an essence, but it's like a physical thing.
A masculine or a person.
Yeah.
And then if you want to just say the good, you say agathon, and then you would use the neutral form from Greek. But we did cover that before. The neutral becomes masculine.
Right, because there are only 2 grammatical genders in Coptic, but there are 3 in Greek. So
Yes.
looks like by default the neuters in Greek become masculine in Coptic.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
And then finally, we did mention that before. Each Coptic adjective is actually a word on its own. So you don't say the poor man, you just say bhike. Bhike just means the poor person. It's just implied. You say the poors are here, which is not something you can say in English. You don't say the poors are here. But in Coptic, you can say nebiyain are here. And then, yeah, sometimes, remember how we typically say, I want to say the child, actually, we want to say the child of the man, I would say Sherry, usually say MP Romy. That's usually a typical way to do it. But because there's just so many N's, sometimes if I say the poor man of whatever, sometimes people just use ente just to kind of like just stop the use of N, especially the N and ente means the same thing. So you may tend to see ente more often.
So like they so there is no confusion.
Yeah. But it's optional, doesn't change the meaning, doesn't do any emphasis. It's just like, hey, let's just use less ente for the sake of it. Wait, did I close the PDF? No, I did not. Sorry. I'll try to get the PDF. Window. Here we go. What else we have? Okay. So finally, if I want to use it in a sentence, I want to say he is good. Oh, here are the examples. Perfect timing. Perfect place. If I want to say he is good, remember we said pensachpe, he is our teacher. So remember, what's this color? Just give me red. How's that red? Oh, just give me 100. So say pensachpe or nimpe. Remember, we said this means he's our
teacher.
Or it's who. Remember, so we also say if you want to say he is good, I'm going to use the exact same construction. So he is, if I want to say he is, basically I put the pe, and then good. I don't say agathos. Any noun should have an article. So agathos pe, and it wouldn't be. It would be an indefinite, just so you can say the agathos, because you can't say otherwise. If you say pi agathos pe, it's like it is the good. But I don't want to say it is the good. You just say he's good. If you say pi agathos pe, that means he is the good, which makes sense from the construction. Nothing really new here. So han agathos, so that's a lot of people. We're going to see an pe, so it's the not. So they are not good.
They're not good people.
And then let's get this example. Let's break it down one by one. Unishti, so something is big. Te, so it's on its own. It is big. We'll see what is this big. Typolis. There's this. Then it'll be this city, and we've seen this construction before, just like anything else. Remember, Pyromi. So Usach pe pai Romi. And we said this man is a teacher. We've covered this. It's confusing. Just review the lesson for the pi and pe. It follows the exact same thing. The only thing that's different here, just telling you, it's typically as indefinite article. That's pretty much it. Any question about adjectives? Great. Let's do numbers. We're just gonna do 1 to 5. Also, it works with adjectives because it's the same thing. Same connection. Numbers. There's feminine and there's masculine because it's a properly developed language. So you say Y, snow, shumt, fto, tio. No Jenkins. There's no Jenkins anywhere you see here. Okay? The way we connect them is the same way we do as adjectives. Actually, you treat them the same way we treat Coptic adjectives. They can stand alone, and you add an N for the thing that comes after. So if I want to say the 3 ships, I would say P shumt, enjoy. There's no plural, if you noticed. The N is the same one as what we saw before. So this is similar to P broken, enjoy. It's the exact same construction. Say the. This is how you write them in Coptic. Which is basically the alphabet plus a dash on top. So if you know that, if you memorize your alphabet, just put a dash on top and you're good. Sorry if I'm keeping you for a while. Just a long lesson.
Is it like what do you call the alphabet with a dash? It's like the Greek.
I'm not sure about it.
It's based off of the Greek numeral system.
Yeah, but but the only difference is so.
I'm not sure. I have no idea about Greek. Sorry, go ahead.
You mean the numbering for the lesson?
so? I guess this is probably more so for Ben. I was going to say the so used to be a letter that had an actual sound, but it was, as far as I understand, but it was lost. So sort of fell out of favor, and there's a couple other letters that fell out of favor.
Oh yeah, it's based on gamma because gamma is the 3rd letter of the Greek alphabet, and so that's why it's 3 here. But I think 6 is a weird letter that has a long, complicated history. But
I think you got it on Discord. I remember reading your
yeah, I mentioned it on Discord, so it's on there. But,
yeah. The sound. Okay, so just like English, the 3 ships, you put the. You don't say a 3 ships. Do you? No, you don't. You just, so in Coptic, you also drop the indefinite article. There's no indefinite article. If you just say 3 ships were here. But given that you put the 3 ships, you can also say these 3 ships or the 3 years. So you can put tie. You just treat it like anything we've seen before. Nothing super weird about it. Number 1 can have the N dropped. Just know that. That's the exception about 1. Number 2 actually has it flipped when it's indefinite. Number 2 comes after, falls. Actually, sorry, not indefinite. You will actually see this more often. So snooty. So it's common to say not Piromi, just Romi Snow. That means the 2 men. Just know that 2 has it flipped, and that's it. Everything else, yeah, that's it. Everything else should look normal, like we saw number 3. So 3 to 5 that we covered so far are the same. 1, remember, we can drop the N optionally. Number 2, we have it separate. We have it. You can choose to have it flipped. So you can say Sony Sente or Sony Sente. Sony Snow or Son Snow or Son Snow. Am I repeating myself? Sorry, I'm just double checking, making sure I'm not making up stuff. So he said, well, the numbers do false noun, which is likewise in the singular, so no N is used. Let's just go off the Landis book. So you can say P Romi Snow. This is the 2 men, but you can also say you can say Romi Snow, which means 2 men. That's indefinite. Which I don't know if it's the same thing as being said up there. Probably not. Actually, no, it is wrong. Actually, have it right in Arabic. It's wrong in English. Any questions? All right, I kept you for long. Good night. If you want to stay, stay if you want to talk about anything after, but if you want to go, go. May the peace of the Lord be with you. I'll stick around in case anyone has any questions, but wants other people to go home first.
Okay, so I think that Romy is now like when you mentioned it at like down without the without using the article p pi and iota. Like, I mean, it will make sense if you were saying like there was no two men, you know, like this.
There's no M1.
Oh, so
You would have M1 to say there's no. I'm just saying this is the man 2. This is man 2, which is like 2 men. This is the 2 men. If I would say the 3 men, it's actually different. I would say P ⲟⲩ in Romy. So that's a different. Or I would say ⲟⲩ in Romy. But here I'm actually dropping the N and I'm switching places. And remember that ancient Egyptians, Peter can help us with this. Ancient Egyptian used to have dual, so single, dual, and plural. So maybe that's why I was treated differently. And that's how I managed to make it to Coptic.
Do we have all the feminine versions of all the numbers?
We do have a lot of them, yes. I actually don't memorize. Most of them, it just added an E at the end, or an A at the end. So Y, we, snaus, nuti, shomti, ftoi, tio, tie. Yeah.
Only because some of the tables I've seen in my experience don't actually have all of them. Sometimes some of them are missing and it's really random. So I was curious if we actually do have all the.
I'm not sure. I don't remember, to be honest. Leighton book might have the answer because he has all numbers just like stacked behind each other. And Leighton is like a good book. This one I'm not even sure if it's correct.
Yeah. No.
This one's done with best effort.
Because it was the one through the Archimandrite Society. The numbers was the last thing mentioned, and random ones of the feminine were just missing. It was really weird.
Makes sense. They're like, who cares about number 17 feminine? You know.
I don't know.
Could be. I'm not sure. Or like number 60. I don't know. No one lived till 90, so they never had to say in 90 years. Tirompi, pirompi. Is it T or pirompi? Tirompi.
Unless you're translating like mathematical tablets or something. It's not, I mean, you never know. It's one of those things like with Greek, one of the intro Greek textbooks that we use introduced the dual at the beginning, but then when you actually start translating into Greek, you don't see the dual too often, except for when you're talking about 2 eyes or 2 ears or very specific things or certain heroes and gods that go together. So it's like a lot of people actually forgot it while they were like learning intermediate ancient Greek, and then by the time they saw it again, they just have been focusing on so many other things that it's one of those things where a lot of people, they learn it, and then once they actually see it in literature, they kind of like, oh wait, yeah, we did learn that, but you don't actually use it that often. So like kind of like obscure numbers, like being able to do math in ancient languages it's a cool skill, I guess, but it depends on what you're translating, I guess, if you actually see those numbers. So.
I don't think I'll teach my kids math in Coptic.
You don't, or you think?
I don't think I will. The best way to practice numbers, if you work out, use Coptic numbers for your practice.
I'm trying to
remember. There is no million Coptic, or there is?
I'm not sure. I actually don't. I can only count to 30.
To 30?
I don't remember the rest of I don't remember the name. No, actually, no. 40. 40 is him. I try to memorize them. They're just hard. I don't know. I got also the most workout I do is 20. So I only go up to 20 when I practice the numbers. I only know a
Yeah.
couple other numbers.
I really like for numbers like when it's like around between 15 and 10. If you see like not for driving, don't do this while driving, but while walking and you're like you see a light, there's these countdown signs that tell you how long you have to cross the street.
Oh,
Potentially dangerous, maybe not, but like I when I'm walking, I'll sometimes like count those down in my head and try out different languages and counting them down. So
that's
it's a
cool.
nice thing.
The
It's
only
kind of
thing
fun.
I can, if I'm pushing hard, like if I'm really like heavyweight, I can't do Coptic. Sometimes I have to pause and it's like, is it mitsnoti or mitsnoti? I'm like, okay, got no time for this.
But it
Yeah.
really forces you to focus on like I can't multitask that well, so that would be a tricky thing to do. But I guess once you get it memorized, and it would be a
Yeah.
good way to practice it.
Yeah, it is.
I forget who mentioned it. It was the guy that does a lot of Italian and Roman era stuff. I know he mentioned in one of his videos. I know that he's actually taken a crack at Coptic as well because of the Wise Now Shonks book. I am also aware, I don't know if this is necessarily true, that numbers and doing numbers is in a separate part of the brain, which is why usually people will do numbers in their native language, and that's why it's usually a little harder for people to do numbers in our language because it's just a different part of the brain that covers numbers.
Nice.
I wonder where prepositions live because it must be a completely different part of the brain.
Okay. Do you, Mark? Do you think that set the six in Arabic, which is seta, comes from the hieroglyphic word setso, which
So
means six?
it's probably just a cognate like anok and ene or ente and ento and entok, ente inti. There's just a lot of cognates because it's part of the Afro-Asiatic language family.
Yeah,
Or just
I
like
would guess this.
I mean, I would guess that it comes from late Egyptian into Coptic or via Demotic, but for numbers, because I don't think they would be using the Greek forms of numbers since those are pretty standard.
Yeah, I forget how they wrote down numbers in hieroglyphs and hieratic and demonic. I'm sure Peter would have a better idea. I'm more curious how they did in demotic.
Oh, are you talking about what they called the numbers, or are you talking about how they wrote them down?
I think at this point I'm going off on a tangent.
Because that's
I'm
like
going a bit off a tangent. Because I wouldn't imagine Coptic would have stolen the words for the numbers from Greek. That would have seemed silly.
No, I don't think so. I think they would have used the native Egyptian form from Demotic, or that was from late Egyptian. So,
mm-hmm.
For the names of the numbers, but like for the way of writing them down, I know that Middle Egyptian and late Egyptian has basically sort of it's almost like a tally system, but there's hieroglyphic numerals that are their own thing. And those are not, they don't spell out phonetically how to pronounce the numbers. They're just like a different numeral system. So one of those things. It's so like for I think it's like 1 through 8, they would draw tallies or something. I don't remember. No, maybe it's 1 through 9, and then 10. There's there's 1 through 9. They would draw these little hatch marks, and then for 10, there's an upside down U that's used, and so then you can basically combine them, sort of like Roman numerals, but like they make more sense. That's what I'm remembering. And then there's a separate symbol for 100, and for mathematical tablets or mathematical text, they can just use numerals as opposed to writing out every single number. But that's like a script versus like language thing. So
اوكي مارك عايز اسالك سؤال.
Tell me.
انت بتدرس قبط في الكنيسه عندك؟
No, not anymore.
كنت بتدرس اطفال؟
No. The question is that I used to teach Coptic at my church, and no.
I do. I'm the only one that's willing. And I'm the only one that's willing to learn it too. So that's how Coptic usually goes for me.
Nah, I don't want. If I grow up and they told me to serve, I ain't to serve letter kids. No, I ain't doing this.
We just don't have. There's not enough interest at our church to do any of this, which is sad. Like it makes me sad. There was one interest in one of our churches nearby, but after the midterm, well, there was a midterm.
I
Basically,
mean,
no one showed up.
Uh,
Just stopped.
like Zinia, you know, Zinia village. Like I know they would teach Coptic there, with a grammar and all this stuff.
I mean, we're doing our best teaching here, and then we'll let people. Yeah.
Did you know like there was the Pope Cyril the sixth, Baba Carlos يعني من الآخر, did actually wanted to revive the Coptic language.
He's the one in the mid late 18th, not 18th, 19th century. Is he who you're talking about?
No. Pope Cyril the
The
sixth.
one before
The one you're talking about is I think that's Pope Cyril the fourth, which the one who brought for us the Greek Bohairic. But I'm talking about the Pope Cyril the sixth.
Peter VI is just before Pope Tewodros, Pope Shenouda, Pope Cyril. So
Okay, yeah.
Pope before Pope Shenouda, that's it.
Mm.
He actually Saint Mina's monastery actually published the grammar, Coptic grammar, ⲟⲩ Coptic grammar, and yeah.
Why did I think he was the fourth? And I actually know that he's the sixth because he's the patron saint of our fellowship room. And I remember when I came, it was the first or second time. I sort of looked up the Coptic on the icon.
yeah, I don't think Pope Cyril the Sixth would care so much about Coptic. There's so much else going on. To be honest, they would care about this.
He did actually.
I'm
Why
not
do
sure.
you think he will publish? Why do you think that he asked Saint Mina's monastery to publish a Coptic book and all this stuff? Even like same thing with Pope Shenouda. They wanted to a little bit like revive the language so they could use it in the church.
Now I will say, this is with my low knowledge. During the time of Cyril the Sixth and probably his predecessor, there was it's called the Pharaonic or Pharaohist movement. In the early, 20th century is the Pharaonic, and then I think it was just the Pan-Arabic movement, where those two school of thoughts were
Oh yeah,
popular.
There was like a Pharaonic, Gamal Abdel Nasser. So that was the president of Egypt. He was Pan-Arabist.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the thing about his time, people wanted just to keep their nationality as Egyptian. Yeah, we're not Arabs, guys. We're Egyptian.
Yeah, I'm aware of the differing views on what are Egyptians Arabs and in which sense they are.
Nah, I wouldn't say they're Arabs, cause the DNA test that every day some Egyptians do. Yeah, that's a big proof. Actually, that's a solid one.